The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
They run with Murphy to begin the drive.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back to throw. Pitts, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw,
and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Forbes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what...
He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Forbes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Pitts. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Forbes. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 13 yards out.
And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to high starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Finding room at midfield.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a...
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On third down, Pitts. It's complete to Snead. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Rams to take over.
They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Forbes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. To throw on second down. Forbes. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available,
touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and through. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence.
Touchdown, Eagles! A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Yep. As we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first down. Forbes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Forbes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Forbes, touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On 1st and 10, Pitts, he finds his man, complete. It's Bishop, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pitts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Pitts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On third down, Pitts. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
A final shot before break. Pitts. And it's going to be batted down. Decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. A final shot before break. Forbes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've come to past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing left side, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Operating from the gun. Forbes. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Pitts finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pitts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm,
But I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing on first down. Forbes. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on third down. Pitts. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right?
And it's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Rams extend their lead yet again.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Eagles.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back to the air on 2nd down.
Pitts, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Pitts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Pitts. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Forbes. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing on first down. Pitts throwing the out route and complete. That's Bishop. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Pitts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses, they've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Pitts. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Pitts. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Pitts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace.
Hello, new world. All the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streets, and like the way it means, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the false flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the dojo, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and fools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends, really toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too lit ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rub the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money call it right down. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make better get around right now. Hey, two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make better get around right now.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr, today we see we still outside. Buying on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sit Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cuts in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. And baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that them gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know be gang. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I pop. I win in a Humvee a lot. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Let me see where the drums at.
Going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the $100, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead between hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it out. I just stay cool at the light.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm